Alright, question number 2. We're going to solve this triangle. This time we're given all 3 sides. So I'll just label it A, B, C. And then opposite A is 17. Opposite B is 24. And opposite C is 34. Okay. So I can use any one of them to figure out the other. Let's start with A. A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times cosine of A. Okay, so using the same format that we did in the previous problem, okay, we're going to have a formula similar to this. Okay, just swapping out C for A. Okay, and so I'm going to write down the final that we're going to be solving for, which is going to be inverse cosine and this is going to be A squared minus B squared minus C over negative 2BC. And that's going to equal angle A. And I'll do the same thing for B. I want to find B. I'll do inverse cosine. And it will be B squared minus A squared minus C squared divided by negative 2AC. Okay, whatever you're subtracting those two, I'm going to be on the bottom. And the one you're looking for is B. So I'll use these two to find A and B, and then I'll just do 180 to find C. So these are going to be my setups. This is going to be equal to cosine inverse. A is 17. B is 24. And C is 34. Negative 2, 24, 34. And then for this one, we're going to do inverse cosine B squared is 24 minus A, which is 17, minus C, which is 34. It's going to be all over negative 2 times 17 times 34. Okay, so we'll use these two formulas to find angle A and angle B. Turn this on. So I'll do it as if I don't have the function model. So I'm going to do second, enter. What I'm going to need to do is do double parentheses on the numerator and the bottom. So it opens parentheses. So that's the whole thing. I'm going to open parentheses again. And then I'm going to type 17 squared minus 24 squared minus 34 squared. And so this is the end of the numerator. Then I close parentheses. And then I'm going to do divided by. And then open parentheses for the bottom. And we're going to do negative 2 times. I can put in parentheses or just do times the 24 times 34. And then close parentheses for the bottom. And then close it one more time to end the cosine parentheses. So it's telling me I'm done with that function. So I should have 3 open, 3 closed total. So I got the first one for cosine, this one I opened for the numerator and closed. And then I got the denominator and I opened the small one right there. and close, and then I close the end of the cosine. So we're going to round to the nearest hundredth this time, so 2 decimal places. So I'm looking at 27.85. So for angle A, 27.85. All right, so I'm going to do a similar calculation for angle B. I'm going to do second cosine to get the inverse. I'm going to make the fraction this time alpha y equal inner. So that avoids me having to do so many fractions. I'm going to do 24 squared minus 17 squared minus 34 squared. And then a negative 2 times 17 times 34. Right. And so this gives us 41.25, but that 5 will round up to a 6, so 41.26. 41.26. All right, so then we'll use our rule of 180. So the sum of all the angles add to be 180, and we're going to subtract the 27.85 and the 41.26 from 180 to find our third. So 180. Oh, you already did it? Shit. You are faster than me. 41.26. 110.89. Alright, so that's going to be angle C. Alright, so we solved it. We got one triangle. Angle A, 27.85. B, 41.26. And C, 110.89.